Hello everyone, welcome to DocEngage. This is Jayashree. In this video, I'm going to show you how to configure the lead form. So in most of the hospital, we'll have multiple department where we want to capture the lead data. So now let us take two department as example. One is sales and another one is marketing. So let us imagine that sales team will be on field and will get the doctors as lead. So the sales team requires a different form, and let us think that calls marketing team will have patient as lead, so this team will require complete different form for their workflow. So for few in few cases, single provider will be there who will be working in both sales and as well as the marketing. So this particular provider will require two different forms, which is one from sales and another one from the marketing also. So in this case, we can add the we can configure our own lead forms. So now let us see how to configure one single lead form to one provider. So for that, I'll go into lead, and in the lead form configuration, I can here add the lead forms. So by default, we will be giving one system defined form which is provided by DocEngage. So if there is no custom form available for the provider, then this default form will be showing for this providers. So in this default form, if I go inside, it will have this name, mobile number, age and all. If I want to add more fields, I can add from this available form fields, like I can select whatever the fields I want to add. I can add that fields, so like status, substatus, or any preferred service type. So I can add this preferred service type, service name also. So if I want to add any custom fields which are not there in this list, I can also write like text field. If I want to add any text field, text area. If I want to give any radio buttons, I can give the radio button date filters also. To edit this custom fields, I can edit this, use this edit option, edit button, and label. For example, if I want to add any add, like if I want to add any hospital details or hospital name, so I can add that also. So or else if I want to add any hospital location, I can add hospital location also. So location, so I can add hospital location. This will be the field name, and if I want to make this as mandatory, I can use this mandatory button and I can make it done. And if I want to rename also, I can rename again. If I want to remove, I can remove also. I can remove by clicking on cross button here. So that particular field names will show in the, if I add any custom fields, that will show in this available form fields for the later also. So I can add custom fields and update. So like this, I can edit the default form. If I want to add any custom fields, I can add the if I want to add any custom form, lead form, I can add from this add lead form. So if I click on this, I can write the form name, description. So let us say form, lead form, and description, lead form, same, I'll write sales lead form. And this, since this is for, I'm creating for the sales role, so I can select the role in this sales. And also if am creating for the marketing, I can create for the marketing also. So like same way, marketing. So I can just give the description and choose the role as marketing also, same way. And here I have add, enable the edit, and enable timeline. If I give add an option, then the particular provider will have the provision to add the leads. So if I give the edit option, then if I enable this edit, then the provider will have the edit option, edit lead option. If I enable this timeline, then that particular provider can go to the lead timeline and they can see the complete timeline details. So like this, we can allow or deny also. If we don't select this thing, if I don't enable add, edit or timeline, then this form will not show for this role which I have selected. So if I say marketing, then this form will not show for this particular roles also. System defined forms will be showing since I have not given add option or edit option. So if I want to give add provision for the provider, then I need to enable this field. Since I have already created the forms, I'll just go into this forms, and so for sales, I'll show for the sales first. So this is the sales lead form which I have want to create. So these are the fields which are already there from the from for the default form. I want to add more fields like specialty. I can select the specialty from this. If I want to add hospital name, I have created one custom name, hospital name. I can add this. If I want to edit, I can edit the field also. And if I want to make this as mandatory, I can make mandatory as well. The specialty also, if I want to make mandatory, I can make this mandatory. And if I want to capture more information like address, so I can choose the address. What is the city, state, country, and if I want to capture pin code, I can capture pin code and update. So this is the sales lead form which I have created. So since I have created a sales lead form, let us log into the provider who is having the role as sales. So let us go to provider list and see this particular Abhiram has a sales. So he is working, he is a salesperson, his role is sales. So let us log into this Abhiram account. I'll go into this provider details. I'll copy the email ID and log out from this admin account, and I'll log into the sales provider account. So I'll just copy, paste and admin. So I'm logging to this sales account, Abhiram account. So I have showed you that his role is sales. So if I go into this lead and click on add lead form, I can see the form which I have created now. So this is the form which I have created, name, mobile number with specialty hospital as mandatory and address field also. So if I want to add one lead, I can add one lead. So let us say Veda. So I'll add this lead and mobile number. Let us say I'll give one mobile number and email ID. This is optional. I'll just skip that. And what is the specialty? Let us say cosmetologist. So I'll select cosmetologist, hospital name. Let's skin. Okay. I'll select that skincare clinic. So this is the hospital name. And since these are mandatory, I need to enter these fields, and these are optionals. I can add or leave. I'll just capture the address like white field. And here let us say what is the, and I'll select the city and pin code. If I want to add pin code, I'll add pin code also. So this is the pin code. I'll just save this. I have added this lead in this edit column. I can choose whatever the columns name which I want to see. I can say this. And this is the basic form, which is a default form column names it is showing. These are the fields which are there in the default form. And this is the sales lead form, which I have created just now. And the fields which are there in that particular form is showing here. If I want to add city, state, specialty, I can add that and I can see that particular information here. So this is the lead list page, and this is for the sales provider which I have shown. So now let us say that there is one provider who is working both in sales and marketing. Since I have created the sales form already, now I need to create the marketing form. So for that I need to configure that. From the admin account, I log out from this and log into admin account. So this is my admin account, and again I'll go to this lead and configuration, and in the lead form configuration I'll create one marketing lead form. So I have created one. I'll go and add fields for this. So here I have given form name, description, and role as marketing, and I have already also given the add, edit, and timeline permission also. So for this, let us say for marketing example I gave as patients, the marketing team will be handling patient leads. So for this one, I'll capture like what is the service type the patient is looking for, like a lead is looking for, required service, and what is the, if I want to add more, can also add who will be handling, whom you want to assign to. So I can use these fields also. And if I want to capture date of birth, I can use the date of birth also as well. And same edit, if I want to edit this, I can edit and rename as well, and update. So this is my marketing form which I have created, marketing lead form. Now let us see which provider has both sales and marketing role. So if I go here, this particular lead called Dikshit has both, he is in both sales and marketing. So let me log into this particular Dikshit account. I'll copy the email ID and log out from the admin account, and I'll log into the Dikshit account. This is the Dikshit account, and I'll enter the password. So this is the Dikshit account. So if I go here, here I can see this add lead option, and if I select the drop down, I can see the sales and marketing both the lead forms. So here, if I this particular, this is completely dependent on the Dikshit. So if the Dikshit want to add lead for the sales, for the doctor, he can choose the sales form, or if he wants to add any patient the leads, so he can add, you choose the marketing lead form. It is totally dependent on the Dikshit requirement. So I have all also so if I go here, I can see the fields which I have created just now. So I can add the lead and service type, required service assigned to which team, and what is the age. So like this I can add the lead. If I add the lead, that lead will show here in the list page, and these columns are totally editable. So here I can see basic form, sales lead form, and marketing form also. So like this I can use the column name whichever I want, and I can prepare my own list page. So these are the columns, fields which are there in the sales form, and this is the marketing form, so which is there. And for now, let us say that same the sales person who is there, for example, salesperson, just now I told Abhiram. Let us say there is one more provider who is a market manager, sales team manager. So as a manager, he requires two forms. For that also we can create one more form for that manager. So let us say I'll just log into again admin account. This is my admin account. Again I'm logging, and I can add one more form for the manager. So I have just now added sales. I already have two sales form. Let us say that okay, the another provider is there. He is a marketing team lead, or else marketing team manager. So since he is a manager, he requires two forms. I'll add one more form for the marketing. One form is already available here, so let me add one more for the marketing. I'll select the name, marketing manager form. Same thing, I'll copy and paste in the description, and select the role as marketing. And same, I'll give add, edit, and timeline option also. I have already told that if I don't enable this, then a system defined default form which is there in the DocEngage will be showing for the leads. So I can add, since name, mobile number is already there, I'll add few more fields like service type, required service, then what is the expected revenue, and who will handle assigned to which team, and what is the specialty, and which care center and care center city. So this is the form which I want to give for the marketing manager. So I'll add this form. So this is the form which I have added now, marketing manager form, and the status is active. So now let us go and see the providers, and this Nikita is a marketing person. So let us log into this Nikita. Let us imagine that Nikita is a marketing manager, marketing team manager. So I'll copy and log into the Nikita account. So since she is the marketing team lead, just a minute, I'll just log in. Admin. So this is my marketing team Nikita account. So if I go into lead, if I press on this drop down, I can see marketing lead form which I have created for the before which I have created, and this is the marketing manager form which just now I have created. So like this, we can create multiple form, like two forms for one provider. So each role can be have two forms. So if a particular provider has two roles, means a single provider has more than two roles, means then how many based on their role numbers we can add two into two forms. If it is in sales and marketing, sales team will have a sales role will have two forms, marketing team will have marketing role will have two forms. So the provider who is working in both the who has both the roles will have four forms. So in this way we can configure. I have all now just now I have created two marketing forms, and I also have two sales form. Let us again log into the provider just now. Like I told, Dikshit has both the sales and marketing roles. So let us log into Dikshit account again. So I'll log into Dikshit account and see we'll have four forms or not. So this is the Dikshit account. If I go here in the drop down, I can see four forms. Since he has two roles, both the role which has two forms which are showing here. So I hope you understood how to configure this lead forms. See you all.